We start tonight on the Storm Watch. A live look right now at the treacherous roads in the Sierra. The roads clear of traffic tonight for the most part, but we did see snow plows pass through.
Yeah, it was a scary night, especially near Reno. Look at this. State Route 208 was closed in Wilson Canyon after this massive rock slide. It is just not safe to be on the roads in the Sierra tonight. Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods is tracking conditions as we speak.
And is typical when we see these types of storms, roads have been closed periodically throughout the evening, so it's not necessarily the best night to travel on all Sierra roads, and we're looking at rain still moving in through the valley. You can see this line right now just to the north of Sacramento, stretching along I-80 all the way through Grass Valley. Shortly after that, it turns to snow at Blue Canyon. In the northern San Joaquin Valley, spotty showers for tonight extending through the Mother Lode, and again all throughout the Sierra we're looking at areas of snow showers mainly along I-80. That has been particularly hard hit throughout the day. Our winter storm warning continuing through early tomorrow. We've got mountain impacts, including 4 to 12 inches of new snow, not to mention our avalanche warning continuing in the backcountry. Could have some slides tonight, and that's because of the rain mixed with snow. Here comes the next band. We have a very small window of opportunity for dry weather because the next weather maker on the move affects us for the morning commute. Snow starts up shortly after that. So for the Sierra, there's not going to be a whole lot of break. We continue with this flood watch through Thursday morning. More street flooding, creeks and streams, also river flooding possible until we start to see the water receded, in part because of how much rain we've seen so far. Over 4.5 inches of rain in Sacramento alone. Normally for the entire month, we're under 4 inches. And that puts our consecutive days at 11. The record is 14 back in 1995. Looks like we're indeed going to at least get very close to breaking that because we've got several waves of wet weather coming through. The next big one hits us Saturday into Monday. More on that coming up.
Another big weekend storm, Monica. Okay, we'll check back in shortly. Sadly, we are tracking another death from these storms tonight. This weekend, a man from Elk Grove was killed in Mendocino County. He was working as a PG&E subcontractor. ABC 10's Luke Clary spoke to the family tonight. And Luke, I understand he was 37 years old and was a loving father and husband.
Yeah, and those who knew Edgar Castillo describe a man who was dedicated to his family, quick to smile, quick to get up and dance. He was the sole provider for his family.
A hardworking husband and father of 5. When Edgar Castillo wasn't on the grind, he was dancing.
I mean, I just think he's so silly.
His wife Leticia captured this video.
He's mopping, but he's dancing at the same time.
She wrote, "Just one of the reasons I love him." She told him often. On Friday, one last photo with his 5-year-old son, Edgar Jr.
This was probably like an hour before he got the call to say there was an emergency.
Working for a subcontractor of PG&E, he was called to Mendocino County to clear roads through a powerful storm.
He was so proud to get up every day and go to work and know that he was taking care of us.
On Saturday, the boom truck Edgar was driving crashed. He did not survive.
It kind of feels like a blur, like I'm okay 1 minute and then it hits me, so it's pretty hard.
Edgar Castillo, the father, provider, and entertainer.
My best friend, a great dad. Yeah, everything.
A man who knew how to make life fun, who died providing for his family.
He knows I loved him. I just would want to have spent more time telling him I loved him. I know he knows, and I said it often, but it's just, you can never say it enough when you don't have them anymore,
It's heartbreaking, and it only goes to show just how severe these storms have been across the state. And as I mentioned, he was the sole provider for his family. We have a link to a GoFundMe page on abc10.com if you'd like to offer your support.
Indeed, Luke, your heart just breaks for that family. PG&E did release a statement. It says the PG&E family is heartbroken by the tragic incident involving members of our extended PG&E team. This contracting crew was traveling to perform important tree work in support of our electric restoration activities in that area. Our thoughts and prayers are with our contract co-workers' families and those who have worked closely with them.
This string of wet winter weather slamming California is expensive and deadly. At least 17 people have died across the state. I caught up with the California Office of Emergency Services today, talking about the biggest problem spots right now, who's working to keep you safe, and what you need to watch for in the days ahead.
If this were a wildfire, it would be the 5th most deadly wildfire in California history because of those fatalities. And a lot of times we're seeing it's because people have chosen to make bad decisions.
Don't take chances with your life. That's the message from emergency responders. Driving through floods, ignoring evacuation orders, and not having an emergency plan are decisions that could cost you your life and the lives of rescue crews.
We've had more helicopter rescues today than we've had on any event in the last 5 years.
From Elk Grove, the Bay Area, to Southern California, stunning images of destruction. Brian May, spokesperson with the California Office of Emergency Services, says by far California's coastal communities are being hit the hardest, but the whole state is impacted.
Because we've had some wildfires, we're seeing the burn scar areas, the vegetation is gone. There's nothing to keep the mud on these hillsides. So when we get rain, they just bring everything down with them.
Cal OES also says they're responding to all 58 counties right now.
It all boils down to getting down to that local level. What does this individual community need, and how quickly can we get those resources there?
The National Guard's activated, and they are ramping up every day.
We are a disaster-prone state. We have experience in doing this, and we have the resources when we need them. And we really, truly are at a point where we are calling in every available resource.
That includes not just the National Guard, but also FEMA and the team at Cal OES.
We really have been 24/7 around the clock since New Year's Eve. This place is not shut down.
Cal OES recommends in the next coming days, stay alert and have a plan.
If I'm at home and my rest of my family is at work and we have to evacuate, where are we going to meet that we all know we're safe away from our house? Just have that conversation. What documents am I going to take? What papers am I going to take? Do I have enough medicine?
We have a comprehensive list of resources, including power outage maps, how to prepare your home for a flood, and traffic conditions. Just search Winter Storm Resources on our website, abc10.com.